serving life understands that life is all there is. That life is a continual process of birth, death, rebirth. The cycles change, they come and go, there's an ebb and a flow. In your pregnancy, there's a contraction, there's a push, and there's a pause. In other words, life doesn't have to choose to be the supporting quality of either contracting, pushing, or pausing. It just is it. There isn't a thought process, it just is. And to be able to begin to start making human choices to support life, to support your life, and to support the life of others, and then to support life in the bigger picture. It doesn't matter if you're supporting life from the smallest out to the largest, or whether you are starting at the largest and working your way to the smallest. It does not matter. But let that be your deciding, motivating force until it becomes a natural happening in life. And if you make those choices enough, guys, it will become a natural occurrence. But what I have seen is that the deeper we have gotten into our conditionalities, in the beginning, yes, it would serve you to make those intentions to support life and continue to support life until it becomes a natural occurrence in life. But start off making those intentions and understand that inside of you there is a something that is a nothing that watches and observes and is there to support you in this process of your own awakening. How many of you have ever dreamed a dream, nightmare or dream, doesn't matter, but it was so real when it was occurring, and then you woke up and you didn't know whether it was a dream or not? Okay? Y'all all have. And this may be hard to hear. But even though you are sitting here looking at me with eyes open, you're still dreaming. This is not real. This is not real. This is just, I am a piece of you supporting you to wake up. That's all I am. Life comes at us in a way that happens because of what we have been thinking about, how we have been perceiving life, how we have been judging life. And then if we continue to be in that mode, it begins to start affecting the body. And dis-ease and disorder begins to take place inside the body. But that dis-ease and disorder is only manifesting because of what it is that you have been focused upon, what it is that you have been dreaming about, what it is that you have been thinking about, how you have been perceiving life. And guys, if you would look a little deeper, if you would begin to wake up and do everything in your power to stay awake, even when it is uncomfortable, even when someone is in your face, even when you hear something that you're disagreeing with, use those things to help wake you up. Start looking behind or underneath what you are, beyond those thought forms of what it is that you are seeing and perceiving, and begin to see that there is divinity in there, that there is godliness in there, waiting to be expressed. Someone asked me this week, okay, well, if I don't use my mind, I said, whoa, 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 whoa. First of all, I'm not telling you to not use the mind. I'm asking you to stop the madness of being used by your mind. They said, okay. So, I get out of this engagement process in my mind. How will I know what to do? How will I know what the next step is? And I asked them this. I said, have you ever seen in nature asking itself, okay, what's my next step? Nature automatically knows what its next step is because it was already there. I've used the analogy before and I'm going to use it again as a reminder. In the apple seed, there already is a tree with fruit bearing inside the seed. It's already there. So that seed knows what each step and stage is in its next evolution. You are that same seed. You are that apple seed that can grow into this trunk with leaves that grow, that produce and evolve into flowers, which evolve into an apple, which grow another seed in them to start the process all over again. You came incomplete, just as complete as that apple seed did. But it goes through its natural process. And the thing that it doesn't have that gets in the way, that would stand in its way, is its rationalizing mind. Its judgmental mind. It's the I think I know better mind. But I want this mind, and I don't want this mind. It's already there in you. Yes, darling.
I just wanted to share how I interpret this a little bit, something I've been reading. I've been reading the book Course in Miracles, and it talks about the fact that we are whole. What makes us feel like we're not whole is that all of our experiences, all of this earthly experiences, develops our ego mind.
Yes.
And our ego mind, if you think about it, everything I see has no meaning except for the meaning I give it.
That is correct.
So if I'm judging something, it's because I put the meaning on it in